Hey, what's going on? All right, so what are we up to today? We are playing tags. So this is the xj6 that you guys know about. Motor's almost ready to come out. I've got all the radio and that out. One pretty cool thing that I've noticed so far is this here, it's a water pipe, so your water goes through there, and it sits down the bottom. Those two small outlets are actually your oil cooler. So it actually runs an oil cooler, so that way your auto runs at engine temp. And that little thing sits there, it goes under that hose there, and that's where your auto runs through. But anyway, just another little thing that Jaguar do a little bit better than everyone else. Okay, so the motor's ready, which is this 350 Chev here that we got out of that Daimler. New water pump, timing set, put a cam in it, Edelbrock manifold, another set of rocker covers, new fuel pump. Haven't done a rebuild or anything on it. It ran good, and we're just gonna roll with it. So I bought this 283 here, this one here, that had a new cam in it, new lifters, timing set. It was cheaper to buy that and get the manifold and some nice rocker covers and stuff like that to go in this. Now the 20s are going back to standard wheels. I'm gonna lower it. The interior in this thing was already pretty good. Like, as you can see, I put black leather in this thing a while back. It's come up really well. I'm really happy with it. But a bit more dash to do yet. But yeah, I just thought I'd pop in and give you guys a bit of an update on what's going on. I've got new power steering brackets and alternator brackets. I haven't ordered the new, you wouldn't believe it, when I was undoing this, it still had a little bit of gas in the aircon, only just a little bit, but I've still got to undo the exhaust bolts. And underneath, crossmember, speedo, that's about it, and she'll be ready to come out. I'm gonna have to clean it up a fair bit. I don't know whether I'm gonna paint it or not yet, but we will see where we end up. But yeah, I don't know. So what have you guys been up to? What's been going on? Hello everyone, g'day, what's happening? Yeah, so we had a big clean out at the yard at the beginning of the week. So remember the big pile of cars that was down here? It's gone. We had a scrap run that goes through. This is the new truck. I sold the tray off the back of it because we're going to turn this one into a tow truck. There's the old Daimler there I got the Chev out of. That's pretty much scrap now. A few little bits and pieces, but yeah, we've had that big clean out there and all that stuff's gone. Yeah, and this is the new Isuzu, which is not a bad thing. It's going to be quite good, a turbo truck, that one. What else has been going on? In lockdown, there's not really lockdown out here, to be honest. It's actually pretty good. You've got in Queensland there isn't a lot of cases and there's no actual lockdown. We're pretty free to do whatever we want. This is young Jake's going to buy a motorbike. He was supposed to come and play with his car today, but I picked this up for him this morning. He's put a Holden V8 in the Hilux. It's over here for Leith to start up and run the cam in. So yeah, you can see he's put a lot of work into this. It's got a mad chrome sump and stuff, but yeah, he's got to get it on the hoist and get the exhaust and all that sorted out. But I expect he'll be here tomorrow with me. What else is going on? What else have I been doing? I bought this wagon the other day. You guys saw this the other day. I think she's pretty rough, this thing. Bloody cold in Geelong. Snowed in Ballarat. Jesus, it's nice and warm here. But yeah, this has got bucket seats. I'm going to put these bucket seats on eBay and sell them. I saw a set go for crazy, about 1,600 bucks the other day, and it's actually got a Monaro dash in it. So I'm going to put that up to sell it too. Yeah, but then I'm going to keep the rest of this thing because I would like to build a ute one day, but it's got a disc brake front end in it and stuff, and a lot of good bits and pieces. The old Valiant ute. I saw these wheels the other day. They're nothing special, but when we went motorbike riding, the property we were on, these things sitting there, I don't mind the look of them, just for a 15, so they might end up on the ute, I think, on this ute. We got a shifter for this the other day. If anyone wants a cheap camper trailer, that can go. I've never opened it up, but if someone wants to come and have a look, that'll be all right. Yeah. My bad Bedford van. How cool is these things? I'm hanging to get one of these short wheelbases going, but it's on the list. This come in, this will just be a parts rig, this one, but it had nice seats and stuff in it. But yeah, but today, it's all about the Jag, guys. It is all about the Jag, so thought I'd take 5 minutes and say hello and go from there. And I've actually bought another business to tie in with this business off one of the blokes I actually met through YouTube, which is pretty cool. He's become quite a good mate. He's bought a lot of cars off me, and yeah, he messaged me the other day and said, "Oh, this come in, dude. Do you know anyone that wants it?" But it will hopefully turn up next week. We'll see how we go, and I'll show you what that is. I hope you're pretty excited about it. I am. It's something that this area has needed for a while. So yeah, and this is my now, as you know, we've started playing with dirt bikes and stuff. I've got a DT200. I'm a bit of an old school two-stroke sort of guy. Now, anyone that sort of plays with motorbikes, these YZ250s and the 450s the early model ones have wild cylinder head issues, and they all have issues. This one here's got a cracked casing down the bottom as well. So I'm actually going to use one of the DT200 motors, and I've got another power pipe there, and I'm going to put that in the late model frame with the late model suspension and make a two-stroke YZ250 to use, because I'm finding in the sand that the old school suspension isn't quite as good as Leaf's late model DT200. What did I see there? Someone wants to see the Jag. Show us the Jag. Okay. All right, yeah, so for the people that have just joined in, this is the Series 1 xj6 short wheelbase. You can tell it's a short wheelbase by the length of the back doors. Original 6-cylinder in it. This one's almost ready to come out. I've just got a bit of stuff to do underneath, and this will come out. Today I'm hoping to get done engine out, clean the engine bay, maybe get a little bit of paint on it. I don't know how far I'm going to go with the paint, and if I could get the 350 Chev sitting in, I'll be very happy. We acid dipped, that's the exhaust system, we acid dipped the extractors. We just dunked them into the bin and they've come up quite nicely. And just acid dipping, and I've just hit them with a little bit of paint, but the brackets, having an acid bath is awesome. Like, you just dunk stuff in, it comes out mint, saves so much time with a wire wheel and doing bolts and stuff. But yeah, so we went through this, basically just new engine mounts, gearbox mounts, clean the manifold up, new water pump. Yeah, and a new cam in it. The cam that's put into it, I can't remember the specs off the top of my head, but the 283 was in a FJ40 Land Cruiser, so it's a very torquey cam, low down power. And I'm figuring with a Jag being so heavy, that low down power will be quite good. I hope it's got a bit of a cranky idle, but we'll see how we go. I'm going to put a new exhaust system on it, lower this thing, put some standard wheels back on it, and I've got a mate that's actually going to do some widening wheels for me because I don't have time to put some wider stockos on the back with hubcaps, and hopefully should be a cool rig. I'm looking forward to it. Can you show acid dipping alloy wheels? This is all the acid it is. It's just this container here. You can put heat underneath it to make, it's just a 44-gallon drum, water in it and acid. Now you can put heat underneath to make it work faster, but it does the same thing cold. Okay, this is the acid you put in it, this stuff here. Now this container here was about $300 for this container of stuff, and it's probably half full, so it's about $150 worth. No, was it $3.99 or $2.99? I can't remember, but that's what we put in. That's what you use to do steel. You can put aluminium in there, but it eats aluminium. It's really just Jake just turned up. He's four-wheel drive. He's another mad Holden collector. Yeah, but it cleans steel and stuff up. What I'll do is, next time I'm about to put stuff in the acid, I'll take some photos of what it was and what it comes out like, and I'll put it up on the Facebook page so you guys can see the difference. Like, we done a Cleveland engine block in there the other day. It gets in through all the water galleries and just really makes a difference to cleaning stuff up. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this Jag. She's an absolute gem. Got a little bit of panel work to do, obviously, but it's just not rusted out. Most of them around here are just absolutely trashed. But just, yeah, I've got to put the interior and all that back in. I got this stereo for it. See this stereo. It's only a cheap stereo, but it just looks full on old school, see? But it's USB and phone and everything, but that'll fit well in that dash. It doesn't need some crazy mad what's the name, stereo in it, because it's more just a cruiser. The Valiant, this thing's coming along well. I've put all the front end back together and the steering's all back in it. I've just put a HR diff in it and roped it in there so we can move this, because I need the hoist again soon for this other thing. But I'm going to get this painted soon, the colour that the exterior is going to be, get all the steering sorted out, sort all underneath out. The diff I'm waiting on. It's gone down to Aussie Diffs down in Currumbin in Queensland on the border. Very, very hard in Queensland to find someone that'll shorten a Borg Warner, but yeah, it's getting done. I've sent an LSD centre with some 3.2 gears. It's all happening, and the new business starting soon, which is pretty exciting. But all right, well, I might go say hello to Jake, and different Jake, not that four-wheel drive, another one. But anyway, all right, guys, I'll get this out, and I might come back on later and show you how it come up cleaned up. We'll go from there, and I'm going to play with my motorbike later too. But anyway, thank you for joining in, guys. Yeah, I can't wait for this thing to go. It's going to be awesome. All right, see you.